the Gotrax G4 Pro.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're going to look at the Gotrax G4 Pro electric scooter.
Here's a look at how the scooter comes in when it's delivered. There's a lot of foam and plastic protecting the scooter. There's minimal assembly required and you can be up and running in no time. Inside you get the user manual, the charger, hex key, and bolts for assembly. So here's the scooter fully assembled. Basically there's nothing to the assembly process. Out of the box you just have to insert the handlebars into the stem, and then there's two bolts on each side that you have to tighten, and then you also have to just unfold the stem and lock it into place, and then you're ready to go. Going over some specs, this comes in two colors, red and cyan. It has an aluminum alloy frame, 500 watt rear motor, 36 volt 10.4 amp hour battery, 24 mile range, 20 mile per hour top speed, 2 riding modes, large LCD display, front suspensions, 10-inch pneumatic tires, front electromagnetic brakes and rear disc brakes, front and rear lights, and it has a built-in combination lock. It weighs in at 37 pounds and has a max load of 264 pounds. I walked around the scooter. You can see that the handlebar area, you have the front light. Towards the front here, you have the folding and locking mechanism. You have the 10-inch front tires with the front fender, and it also has the electromagnetic brake. You have a nice long platform. You have the kickstand, and then you have the charging port on the other side. And then towards the rear here, you can see the rear fender, rear brake light, and then you have the disc brake, and then the 500 watt motor. And on the other side, you can see it has a built-in cable lock. And some key differences between this G4 Pro and then the previous version of the G4. This comes in two colors. It comes in red and also the cyan. So this is the cyan version. And you have the front suspension. So the previous version didn't have the front suspension, but now you have front suspensions here. The handlebar area, you have the folding buckle here. You have the left side, you have the controls, you have a bell, you have the brake lever, and then on the right side you have the thumb throttle, and then you have a nice large display here, and then this is how the bell sounds. So powering up the scooter is simple. On the left hand side, again, you have the controls here, so just press the power button and then you can see it powers up right away. You have the battery level here on the bottom, and then you have your odometer there. So pressing the plus button will increase the level. So there's two levels, level 2, and then pressing the minus button will put it to level 1. Pressing the plus button for a few seconds will activate the front and rear light, so you can see the light symbol there. And then you got the front light, and then you also have the rear brake light. So folding the scooter is very simple. You have the locking mechanism here. So basically you just want to lift it and then pull down, and then that will allow you to bring the stem down. Then you have a buckle here that you want to align with this hoop in the back. Now you're ready to transport it. It's fairly light, about 37 pounds. Unfolding it, reverse operation. Just remove the buckle. Bring it up and lock it into place. Now I'll show the scooter in use. I'll test it out on rough terrain, show the different speed modes, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, then give my thoughts.
Now I'm going to do the rough terrain test. I'm going to take it down this trail. As always, I always test out a lot of my e-bikes and e-scooters here. It's pretty bumpy and there's gravel on the side. Again, this G4 Pro has the front suspensions, so let's see how it does. All right, here we go, rough terrain test. All right, I can feel the front suspensions going to work. It is bumpy here. and we're still in the winter months here, so you can see the snow. All right, not too bad. It's absorbing the bumps onto the gravel. All right, doing pretty well on the gravel here. And I have it on level 1 right now. Now we're just gonna do a little bit of a speed test. This has 2 levels, level 1 and level 2. So you just press the plus and minus button to adjust accordingly. I'm gonna start off with level 1 and see how fast we can take it. All right, here we go, level 1. All right, very smooth acceleration, very responsive. So level 1 looks like we're topping off at 15.5 miles per hour. Motor's very quiet. So on level 1 setting, we hit 15.5 miles per hour. Now I'm gonna put it on level 2 and see how fast it goes. All right, here we go, level 2. Nice smooth acceleration again. We're up to 15 miles per hour. 17, 18, just moving along here, and 20. So it looks like we're topping off at 20 miles per hour on the level 2 setting. And again, if you hold the thumb throttle down for 10 seconds, it does put in the cruise mode, and then you can just disengage it by pressing it again. Now we're up to 20 miles per hour.
Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes and you can use the parking lines as reference.
Now onto the uphill tests. We saw that with the speed test on level 2, we hit 20 miles per hour. So I'm going to take it up this road. It has a nice gradual incline. Let's see what speed it can maintain or if we lose speed. After that, we'll do the downhill test. All right, uphill test. We're going to put it on the L2 mode. Here we go. Very quiet with the motor. You can barely hear it. Smooth acceleration. So we're at about 19, 20. So we're going to begin the climb at about 20 miles per hour. So we're losing a little bit of speed. We're down to 16, but it's powering through here. We're about 16 and a half and maintaining. A little bit of a downhill here, so I'm just gonna let it glide. All right, so with the uphill test, we started the climb at 20 miles per hour and then lost a little bit of speed down to about 16 and a half miles per hour, but it maintained that as we went up the road. Now onto the downhill test. Let's see how it handles. All right, here we go, downhill test. All right, I might have to slow it down here as we approach this turn and just let it glide. The scooter feels very stable. The steering, the stem, no rattles, no vibrations, just very smooth. All right, we're at about 18. $20.
Here are my thoughts on the scooter. The assembly was quick and easy, and you can be up and running in no time. It feels solid and well built, just like the previous version, and you get 2 color options to choose from. It's easy to fold and unfold in seconds. The deck is long and plenty of room for you to rest your feet. I was comfortable standing and my feet had adequate space. The handlebars and stem are a good length and height. This suits adult riders a lot better, and you don't really have to lean forward as much. The steering felt stable and there were no rattles or vibrations. It had decent amount of power with its 500 watt motor as I tested it uphill. It was able to conquer the incline with just minimal speed loss. It handled the rough surfaces okay with the addition of the front suspensions in this model. Definitely not the off-road capability, but enough to handle the daily commutes. In the speed test, I was able to hit the advertised speed of 20 miles per hour, and this has a range of up to 25 miles. But that will depend on the speed mode, your weight, and environment that you're in. The brakes were also strong and they grabbed on quick. The display is large and easy to read, it's simple and intuitive. The front lights and rear lights are a plus and it helps with visibility at night. Overall, this scooter has good value and it comes in competitive with its price. This is a good entry-level scooter for adults and it has decent range and speed. Along with the added suspension in this Pro version, it can make a nice commuting scooter or just use for leisure. So that is my review of the Gotrax G4 Pro electric scooter. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care everyone.